Hello, Metalhead. Can I have a sword of Tengu, please?
No.
Yeah!
Stop stabbing yourself. Why, don't do it. Ah, oi! Crikey, you just shot me in the foot, you bloody asshole!
Oops. What is going on, guys? Ultimate Deadpool here, finally back with an actual video for you guys today. So like I said in my last video, I'm going to try to give it one more shot to hopefully get my old channel back. For those of you who may not realize, I had a channel alternately called Ultimate Deadpool Studios before I had this one. Due to unfortunate, stupid reasons, that channel got taken down. And I really haven't tried to get it back since. Well, I have, but to no avail. I do have one more thing I want to try doing. Hopefully it works, even if it's just for archiving purposes. I will hopefully have my channel back within the next few weeks, days, whatever. Hopefully. So anyway, we got a bunch of stuff to do today. Couple new upgrades to certain things, couple new props and stuff, almost all of which are in front of me right now. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump right into things, and starting off with our first things. Okay, so if you guys have been on my channel before, you'll know that I like cars. Not a whole lot of people on the channel do, which is fine. You know, everyone's got their own preference and whatnot. But I am planning on building a car that looks just like this in the future, nicknamed the Hell Bandit. I already did a full-scale version of, this particular scale model before, so this is an extra because I have like literally an entire box full of old model car parts and stuff that I haven't used or haven't done anything with. So save time, save money. So I used this old model kit that I had lying around and attached it to an RC chassis because oddly enough it worked very, very well. The wheel wells were like perfect for perfect bonding. So I basically created an entirely brand new RC vehicle. And yes, the headlights do work. These two used to work. I'm not sure why they stopped working. I'm going to replace all the lights and stuff at some point in the future anyway. So, but at the moment, yes, the headlights and taillights kind of work. They will work a lot better when I actually fix them the correct way. And then if you look inside, you can see the 9-volt battery that powers all of the lights. So, and this does work actually really, really well. It's not that hard to do, so if you guys wanted to do something like this, you would need a Dom Toretto RC charger, preferably the 68 model, and then you'd also need to do a RC car that matches the wheel wells on it, which on this particular one is 1/16 scale, I believe. So you would need a 1/16 scale model kit to go along with that to make it work. The shell itself for the car did require a few adjustments to make, you know, the tires underneath the tires and stuff turn and everything else. And obviously you have to make sure that the thing holds itself together. It's not going to fall apart. So it's not that hard. If you guys want me to do a video showing you guys how to do something like this, just let me know down in the comment section below. Just type in like, you know, hashtag RC build or something like that, so that way I know you guys want to see something like that. I guess it's really not that hard to do. Anyone can do something. Anyone can do this. It just takes a little bit of time and patience. So with that out of the way, let's go ahead and get on to the next thing. Okay, sticking on the vehicle train real quick. Like the last vehicle I showed you was nicknamed the Hell Bandit. Now, I wanted to do my version of my Trans Am as a Ghost Rider car because I plan at some point making my own custom version of Ghost Rider nicknamed the Hell Bandit because, you know, duh, obviously. And I couldn't find the right Trans Am model kit that I usually use anymore, so I went ahead and decided to just do this. It's an older version of a Trans Am, but you get the general gist and general point of it. It still doesn't look bad, and I had to sculpt flames around the fenders and on the hood to make it look like it's on fire. And then obviously it's not painted yet. And then I will do another version. I found another one of these lying around in my model car junk drawer. So I will build another one of these things. It'll look identical to this. The only difference is this is going to be different. And obviously there's not going to be any flames because anytime Ghost Rider changes into Ghost Rider, the vehicle or whatever he's driving or riding changes with him. So which would mean that the bird would change colors. Obviously the flames would ignite and blah, 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 blah. So this is a start of what it'll hopefully look like. So let me know what you guys think of the flame effects on the side of the thing, and if you guys actually want to see this happen or be shown more often. So I am still planning on making my own version of a Ghost Rider who would be driving this. Instead of Robbie Reyes, it would be someone similar to him, because in Robbie Reyes' case he drove a 1969 Dodge Charger. This would be a 1977 Pontiac Trans Am. So moving on. And before we go back to Turtle Central, I did find this in an old drawer of minifigs and stuff that I had. This thing had white pants and no black lines, so I went ahead and added the black lines to show effects on his stone pattern. That was not fun to do. It really hurt my wrist to do that. It looks weird at first, but like the more you look at it, the more it doesn't look that bad. Then I painted the pants blue because my own version of a Fantastic Four will be coming in to the channel at some point in the future. The Thing will be a part of that group, but it'll be three original characters alongside the Thing, forming a new and different Fantastic Four. So if you guys want me to do that, let me know down in the comments below. If you think it's a stupid idea, please let me know down in the comments below. Always happy to hear from everybody, and let's keep going on with today's video. Okay, so as you guys know, I like customizing things. That should be a given, obvious statement about me. I love customizing anything virtually. I make custom Halloween decorations, I do custom Lego characters, I do custom action figures now, I do custom Lego builds, all kinds of really cool. Now I do all custom RC cars too. So I do a lot of customized work. This obviously is Killshot from, not real big on the channel yet, but hopefully that changes in the next few days, weeks, whatever. So Killshot is a new addition to the Ultimate Deadpool, I guess you could say original creations. He was a character that was actually created about 3-4 years ago. Never thought he would go anywhere, so I kind of put him on the shelf and he never really went anywhere. This is the new official redesign for him. You guys already know this if you stuck around with my channel this long. But he now has a slightly new feature added to his sword. This is now his everyday usable sword, and then this one is like his last resort go-to killing weapon. Other than that, that's pretty much it with Killshot. Aside from now he stands on a fully chromed out sewer plate. Other than that, Killshot looks exactly the same. However, the next experiment does not. So obviously this is Metalhead. He finally has guns, guys. That is one of the things I've been messing up with Metalhead. In my Ninja Turtles continuity, which is already all over the place, Metalhead, or TX-15, or Orion, whatever you want to call him, uses guns, like, all the time. He used guns quite a bit on my old channel, so hopefully, if that old channel does come back, you will be able to see Metalhead rocking some guns. So the guns are obviously new to Metalhead. I found these online. They were like $5 a piece, or $5 for both of them, so I'm like, let's go. And I went ahead and modified them to where he could actually hold them correctly. Obviously they don't look that he's not holding them that right, because the triggers are up here, and he can't really hold them there. So That's just because of how the hands are molded. He can't exactly do that. But it doesn't look that bad, especially when it's in motion. You won't be able to tell the difference. So you're probably thinking, well, why the hell is he wearing essentially a trench coat? Well, that's what this was originally supposed to be for. This big black jacket that, thanks to my mother, she was able to sew it for me for Metalhead. And then that same day, I happened to go to my local Walmart and found Leonardo from the 1990s movie in a disguise just like he did with Raphael in the movie. And they also had Michelangelo too. They were both on clearance, so I went ahead and took both of them. And I took Leonardo's and cut the back open so he could have his swords through it. And it actually ended up working really, really well. But he'll still use the black robe every now and then as well for videos. But the main reason I actually got Leonardo was to hopefully have his hat for Metalhead. At the moment, it doesn't work. But eventually this is going to be painted black anyway. So it'll be a black trench coat with a black robes. And possibly Leonardo here, since he has the brown fedora, I can see possibly making him as a Freddy Krueger monster turtle. If you guys want me to do that, I think that might be really cool to turn this version of Leonardo into a Freddy Krueger style monster turtle. Let me know what you guys think of that. And yeah, Metalhead is now finally rocking some guns. His actual figure does not have gun holster or gun slots yet, so he's not going to have full-on holsters or anything like that. But his belt will have attachments to where he can slide his guns in his belt and then pull them out if he gets whenever he uses them. Don't worry, he will still use his swords. He will still use his brute strength and everything. So it's not going to officially be, oh, Metalhead's just going to use guns. He's not going to use any martial arts, any of his cool skills. No. Metalhead will still use guns. He will still use his swords. He will still use his ninja stuff. He's still going to be as badass as ever, but the guns will enhance his badassery, hopefully. So, anyway, moving on. I spent way too much time on these two guys. So, those two are the first real successful Turtle Experiment characters that have ever been on the channel, with the exception of the Cyber Turtle characters. Now, the Cyber Turtle characters are fine for, animate for the Lego stop motion size, because I can't really do Killshot as a Lego figure yet. But I am going to introduce you a brand new Turtle Experiment. And this guy's got a little bit of a messed up head, okay? So, which, as all of my turtle characters do. So, now, ignore the M, because I haven't taken it off yet, but this character's name is Oswald. Now, it sounds really stupid, but Oswald is actually a very powerful name in some terms, meaning powerful, mighty, or God, I believe is what the internet said. So, that is why this character's name is Oswald. He is obviously a very powerful version of a turtle. He actually has magic infused with his DNA, so he can basically conjure up all forms of magic. That's why his eyes are glowing red and blue. You can't really see it on camera all that well. Well, maybe you can. There it goes. So his eyes have a slight red tint to them with blue in the center to show that his eyes are magically glowing blue. Hopefully that gives it the same effect when it's actually in motion. He does have a custom-made black cloak. Now, I actually made this. This one's it wasn't that hard for me to do. It was literally just take a piece of black cloth, fold it over his body, cut some 2 holes for the things to go on his back, and then put a hood on, and it doesn't look all that terrible. If anything, I actually don't mind it. It doesn't look that bad. His bandana is knee and elbow pads and wristbands are going to stay orange, because obviously this is modeled after a Michelangelo figure that I had. Only to show that he has is obsessively over his power levels. He's not overly powerful. Like, he's not so powerful that he could kill you with, like, snapping his fingers or anything like that, but he is a pretty powerful character. But he's also extremely insane, because the way that his story works is, Shredder has a basically magic limiter chip in his head or somewhere in his body, and he doesn't like that, so he basically removes it so he can learn all types of magic and whatnot. And when he does so, it overcharges his brain to where he cannot think or act correctly. So basically he is literally insane because his mind is overcharged with all kinds of magic, and it's just really messing up his head and speech patterns. So he's going to talk a little bit funny. Hope my plan, oddly enough, is what his voice will most likely be modeled after, is Jim Carrey. Jim Carrey is actually the voice inspiration for Oswald this time. So let me know what you guys think of that. If you guys want Oswald to sound a little bit as best as I can like Jim Carrey, then I will do my best to do it. Otherwise, he will sound a little bit more insane and lunatic-y, because he is insane. He is a lunatic. He is batshit crazy. Like, there's no two ways about it. Oswald here is insane, and that's just because his mind is overcharged with all forms of magic, or like some of the most powerful versions of magic, and his brain literally can't process all of it correctly, so it's literally, messed him up mentally. So he can still do stuff, he can still talk, he can still do whatever he needs to do, but his mind is hypercharged, and he just can't think or talk straight, or talk correctly. He is actually able to use the Sword of Tengu, so that's actually something that was pulled from the comic books, as well as the 2003 Ninja Turtles TMNT show, where the Shredder wields a sword called the Sword of Tengu that is Utrom metal mixed with magic. So that's kind of where he comes into place, is obviously magic and whatnot. But Oswald will hate Metalhead's character, and that's going to be explained in a future video introducing Oswald. So it'll be explained why he does not like Metalhead as a character, or even as a person, or just not. He won't like the Metalhead character in general. So let me know what you guys think of the design of Oswald. If you guys like it, let me know. If you hate the name Oswald, please, I'm open to suggestions. His name is not set in stone yet, so I'm always up to hear something different and something better. So believe it or not, or like I said, Metalhead's name was originally going to be Orion, and then it changed into Metalhead later down the line. But his original name will come back from time to time. So if you hear somebody call Metalhead Orion, don't freak out. Metalhead is more of a nickname. His actual name, though, was originally supposed to be Orion. So I may end up going back to that, especially if there is a possibility that Metalhead could actually become canon. Because before the old channel died, it really did sound like somebody was wanting to do that. From what I remember correctly, I don't remember exactly who sent me this thing, but it was probably all BS. But they said that someone was very much so liked the Metalhead character and was hoping to make it canon someday. So if that's the case, then I'd obviously have to make Metalhead's name Orion, just because there's already a Metalhead character that exists in the TMNT lore. So anyway, let me know what you guys think of Oswald. His cloak is probably going to be redone because I do not like the belt showing through. I think it would look better if it was just, the standard, full-on black cloak, instead of, seeing his belt buckle show through. The only reason I did that was so that way the front part stays down. But anyway, let me know what you guys think of this. If you guys want Oswald, or whatever his name ends up being, to show up more often in future videos, I will do my best. But as I was saying beforehand, these three are just the 3 out of 4 new characters that I'm going to do that are going to essentially replace the Cyber Turtles in action figure form. They will be the Cyber Turtles in their own way. But like Cybernetic, Leonardo, Raphael, Donatello, Michelangelo, those are guys that are going to be strictly left for Lego videos, because at the moment I can't do these. Obviously, I've already got Metalhead taken care of in the Lego line, but obviously I don't have, you know, the means to do Oswald. I can't do Killshot. You know, there's still some stuff in Lego parts that I can't really do just yet. So hopefully when that does happen, I will be able to, you know, do Oswald, do Killshot, and the fourth turtle to make the Cyber Turtles team even bigger. And alongside, obviously, you know, the original 4 cybernetic turtles. So they're not going to be replaced entirely, but in action figure form, these guys are going to replace the Cyber Turtles, just because it'd be way too difficult and way too expensive to, you know, get an entire 4 set of characters like this and then make them all look messed up. I mean, obviously, I'm doing that now with Oswald, Metalhead, and Killshot and one other character, but to do that 4 more times would just be ridiculous and difficult. Well, not difficult, but extremely ridiculous and painful, because these guys are not easy to make, believe it or not. They look easy. Most of them are easy, but they're not easy. So, anyway, if you guys like this video, let me know what you guys think. Hopefully, like I said, my old channel will hopefully be coming back in the near future. If you guys liked Oswald as a character, let me know. If you guys want his name to change, please give me suggestions, because I'm not even the biggest fan of the name Oswald. And if you guys like the new Metalhead attachments and whatnot, let me know down in the comments. And if you have any other things about this video that you found interesting, let me know. Or if you have any suggestions for videos in the future, I'm always open to hearing people. I usually try to interpret as many of fans' comments and stuff as I can. So anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I will catch you guys all next time on Ultimate Deadpool. Peace out. You guys are awesome. I'll catch you guys all later. Bye.